Hey, what's up, guys? Danny Boy here once again with another exclusive for y'all. By now, we can pretty much consider these guys family to us because we got once again Manila Gray and James Reed with us. What's up, guys?
Hey, let's go. What's good?
What's up, Danny boy?
Man, yeah, actually, I talked to James a few times in the last 3, 4 months, and I talked to you guys maybe twice in the last year. It's always good to talk to y'all, and I'm so happy on what's been coming out from you guys in terms of music in the last year or so. So I'm just happy, man. I'm so happy that you guys finally were able to release this track together. It's going crazy right now, especially here in Manila. So yeah, guys, with everything being said about that, how fun is it just to have music out in the world together on a track that that people are finally getting to hear?
It feels good, man. It feels like a blessing for sure to be able to do that again. Like you said, last year flew by so quick, and it just seems like we kind of like lost a year. And now we're just playing catch up.
Yeah, for sure. And
Yeah,
James, man,
it's also great. We got to start the year really strong. Like, it's only March, and like so much music has come out, and there's more to come. But yeah, like for me, when I released Soda, I wanted to really start the year and like set the tone and just shake off that 2020 vibe. And Backhouse Volume is just like the cherry on top. Like,
yeah.
Super happy to be part of it.
Yeah, man, because I know that you guys met officially like late 2019, and I'm assuming you guys probably recorded it back then. Is that right? Am I assuming right?
No, we recorded it. Well, our part was recorded 2018.
Oh,
And then, James sent over his verse in 2020.
dope. So it was kind of like years in the making, and I think it's definitely worth it. So certain songs are worth the wait in terms of when you guys decide to finally release it. So I've been watching you guys' other interviews and hearing you guys talk about it. So I don't want to ask you like the same questions over and over with how you guys met and all that stuff. But I wanted to know from Manila Gray's side first. What did you think about James Reed as an artist before you guys actually met? What were your thoughts on him and his artistry and stuff?
I think like just a multi-talented guy. Like growing up, you always see. I always saw him on the TV too. It was always one of those things that it was like, oh man, it'd be dope to meet this guy one day. Just to kick it, hang out like with them and all that shit. And it all happened. It all came to fruition, and it was just a vibe. When we all met, it was just all natural. It wasn't forced. It wasn't this like weird thing. It was just like, all right, it's cool. We're vibing. We're homies. We're good.
Yeah, no, I'd say, well, I'm gonna keep it on it. I think around the time we met, I didn't hear too much music yet from James, but as obviously, like as we've known each other, I look into as he started Careless, started listening to the music, and I was like, holy shit, this guy. Am I allowed to cuss? Sorry.
Yeah, man, you're good.
Yeah, I was blown away, man. One of my favorite records is Fiend to this day.
Oh yeah, for sure. With Just
Out of here.
Yeah, love it. And James, same question for you. Like, what were your thoughts on Manila Gray before you guys actually met for the first time?
Like these are the guys like that I could kind of relate to as an artist. Being that they're making music, that's they're pushing it really international. And it's what I wanted to do. I wanted to connect the Philippines and the rest of the world, and that's what these guys were doing. So like I took a lot of inspiration for them, and like I just mentioned at first, I thought like damn, these guys go hard. When I met them, they're down to earth, they're really authentic. Like that's really who they are, and that's why I love about the music and what they do.
Yeah, for sure, man. And Manila Gray, your guys' album, or is it an album mixtape? Is it an official album?
We wouldn't call it an official album. I would say it's to cap off our little trilogy that we have, No Saints trilogy. But we don't want to say album quite yet. Definitely
All right.
something. Yeah.
No Saints on Night Street, March 26th. Officially, the playlist has been leaked. In terms of like what's on it. I've seen like some names on there like Pilo, so I'm happy to see you guys work together too. And I just can't wait to hear the whole thing. I only heard about I think 4 or 5 songs that were given to me by the label, so I peeped a little bit of it so far. Of course, everything you guys drop is so dope. But you know, I've heard in other interviews of how this song came together. And so, James, my question for you is: when you first heard the track, what about it made you decide, like, okay, this is the one I think I can work on with Manila Grey? Why this beat or this track in particular? What hit
I
it
think
for
it
you?
was like the perfect track, you know, for us to collaborate on. It was like, you know, it's back house balling. Like the way I saw it was like, you know, you're chilling out the back with, you know, with the fam, with the crew. You know, you got drinks, you got your Hennessy and apple juice.
Lemon apple.
Yeah, you just vibing out, chill music, and then that's kind of where I drew the inspiration from. You know, like, you know, you're flexing on your fam, on your crew. So like that's how I saw it, and it was the perfect collaboration for me to do with, you know, with Kellis and Manila Grey.
For sure, man. And you know, to those of y'all just tuning in, by the way, if you're just now watching or listening, I'm with James Reed and Manila Grey, of course, talking about Backhouse Ballin'. The video's been out for a few days now. One thing I wanted to mention to all three of you guys is that your song right now is #2 on the Daily Top 10 on Wave 89.1.
Go.
Let's go.
Oh, let's make it number one.
Let's make it number one.
Let's go.
Maybe you guys can, like, I can use a drop later. Maybe y'all can encourage your fans out here in Manila to vote for it for Wave 89.1.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, go ahead. Whatever you want to say to your fans out here, man, in Manila.
Hey, all our real ones, let's make it number one, baby. Backhouse Ball, Manila Grey, James Reed. We're trying to connect the cultures, the East and the West. This is huge for the Philippines, huge for Vancouver, Canada, and we're just trying to represent, man.
Let's talk about the video. James, you know, how difficult was it, or how easy was it, I guess, to like have your scenes shot so far from where they are? But it seemed to work seamlessly, man. Like, how was that experience like?
Yeah, right. We just shot it. You know, they gave us the concept, and like even like the shot list, and we shot it with a green screen at my 3rd floor, like just at my house. And we did a quick green screen setup, and then it was pretty like easy to shoot. But then, you know, what they did with it, it's mad trippy. It was crazy, and it's kind of seamless. Like, you'd think that, you know, it was all there together. So yeah, it was mad cool.
For sure. And your scenes had me tripping a little bit. It had given me like little memories from when I was younger, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I can't get into details, but I just remember seeing some of those things. Now I was thinking, man, did James do the same stuff I did when I was young? But anyway, moving on. Sullivan and Nico, like, shooting that video, it seemed like a lot of fun, man, and it seemed so cool, like all the special effects and all that. But who came up with the storyline and the storyboard for this? How did y'all work on that?
It was initially us two first. Yeah.
And then we brought in our creative director, Strikes.
Yeah, and
you
then
explain the plot. Like, I guess if there's like a story behind what
the concept behind it is, we really wanted to comment on the 2020 experience, I guess. In 2020, there's just so much crazy stuff happening, a lot of dark stuff around us happening, and it felt as if it was super ironic, man. Like, everyone's on their phones trying to distract themselves, and at the same time, a lot of crazy stuff, you know. So we wanted to kind of showcase that with the booth that the girl goes into. Sort of just like a massive distraction, and we came up with like 3-room concept. So the first room is art, and then money, and then obviously the trippy room.
Yeah.
So it's just like too much of a good thing is sometimes bad, right? Getting lost in the sauce. But yeah, we just definitely wanted to comment on how we felt in 2020. Just kind of felt as if, you know, there's a lot of lights and you're getting distracted by these beautiful colors, but then there's a lot of darkness. There's an underlying darkness to the record somehow, you know, and we wanted to showcase that to the video. And so Brandon Fletcher, our director, he fleshed it out even more, and he really executed, man.
Yeah, y'all did an amazing job. I was thoroughly entertained, and we don't get many videos like this anymore, with, you know, with the storyline and with different scenes and with like symbolism. Speaking of that, James, I wanted to mention also before you guys go that Soda just dropped the official video. So you have like 2 videos coming out within a week of each other. So you're a busy man doing a lot of things. So, you know, we're proud of you, man. And real quick
Thank you.
before I let you guys go, can you kind of touch on Soda? Just I see so many fan theories. This is why I'm asking this, about the whole symbolism thing. So can you just clear that up in like a phrase? The video's about what? What's going down in the video for Soda?
The core of it is self-exploration, but we drew from like a lot of inspiration. The main one being Little Prince, and
Little
also
Prince, there you go.
2001: Space Odyssey. We
yeah.
wanted something so like out of this world, like traveling to different planets and stuff, and like alien planets, mixed with something like really simple and mundane, like trying to fill up a soda bottle.
Yeah.
That was the director's, that was his vision. And it was really about kind of trying to quench this thirst that's not necessarily like a physical thirst, but like a thirst for, I don't know, thirst for a purpose, or a thirst for knowledge or an experience.
Nice.
Yeah. Very open-ended. Very
Dope.
open-ended.
I love stuff like that, man. And I want to thank both of you guys because artists like you who are continuing to put out music during these troubling times, it's really a blessing because it gives us all a little distraction from all the stress, right? Listening to dope music, seeing dope visuals, and Manila Gray, James Reed, you guys always perform to the highest level, and we really appreciate it. And we love that you guys are on a track together, and we hope that in the future you guys somehow work together again. I know this can't be the end of it. You guys got to do something in the future.
Yeah,
but
bro.
It's just the beginning, man.
There's
sure.
There's more in the pipeline.
There's got to be, because we love it. Like I said, it's number 2. You just got to get to number 1 so I can brag, and I'll tag you guys if you guys reach number 1 later on this week. But before you guys go, any last second shout outs? You want to say hi to anyone or drop any names, any homies or friends anyone want to say hi to?
Hey man, shout outs to Once Co, Delhi North, Strike, Sour Wave, and just the whole gang out here,
That's what's up. How about you, James? Anything you want to say?
Just thank you to the team for like having me on the track, and I'm really happy to be part of this, and also to everyone who's out there like listening right now. Let's get this to number 1.
Woo.
These guys are representing OPM, and they're taking it to new heights. So like if you support it, like show some love. Let's let's stream it, let's push it.
Yeah, for sure.
Number one would be crazy, man. Like I was telling Saul the other day, it's like we're experiencing it on this side of the world. You know what I mean? I don't even know what the hell's going on.
We don't know the vibes
side.
out there.
Yeah. What's crazy, because out here it's still bad, man, in terms of like daily cases and stuff. We're still kind of hitting our second wave, I guess.
Right.
So from what I know, from my experience here in Manila right now, people are just looking to escape, like I said. And so that's why I was thanking you guys for releasing music. And I'm pretty sure that's why you guys are having success with it right now, because it's just something that you can vibe to. I've introduced this song to a couple people that aren't even into hip hop, and they're like, yo, this is dope. So, I mean, it's just so cool to see you guys doing this together, because you guys are on your own great artists. So, much love, and, hopefully you guys work on more stuff and I can talk to you again. But until next time, Danny Boy signing out. James Reed, Manila Gray, thank you guys so much for your time, and best of luck with Backhouse Ballin' and anything you guys want out in the future.
Thank you, Danny.
bro. Peace.
All right, guys. Peace out, guys. God bless.